Good morning, all of you. Let us continue our topic weathering. We have completed the mechanical weathering and chemical weathering. Now, the third topic, a third type of a weathering is known as a biological weathering, in which the biological factor like animal and plants. The weathering in which the animals and the plants is involved, that is known as a biological weathering. Now, how the animal and plants are involved, let us see. The first one is a plant. When the trees, take example of a trees, when the root of a trees goes very deep in the soil, what it was doing? It was breaking down the soil, it was breaking down the rock material in the mountainous season. It is very clear on the mountainous season. If you see on the slope of a land, on the mountains, when the plants grow, they break down the rock material, the hard rocks, they break the roots of the plants, they break down the rock material, they goes very deep in this rock for the standing, firmly standing. And when the roots break down the rock, naturally the rock weakens and they easily weathered. So this was the action of a plant. And also if you see, sometimes a small fungus and fungi, lichen and mosses also on the stones are there, on the rocks they develop. They also, what they do, they also slowly and gradually they weather the rock. So this was an activity done by the plant of the weathering. The second one is animals. Many burrowing animal, if you know, when they go in the hibernation, like snake, when they go in the hibernation, they will need a hole. They make a deep hole, and in this hole only they remains. But when they comes out, the hole naturally weakens the rock, and the rock disintegrates. Similarly, the burrowing animals like a rabbit is there, the earthworm is there. When they make a board, they make a hole, mainly they are weaken the rock material. Human activity. Now third topic is a human activity. The human is the biggest resource also, and also a biggest reason for the weathering. As you know, when we wanted to construct a road on the mountainous season, a very big mountain also, with the explosive we destroy all the mountain, the lakes, wherever the biggest mining we do, the mining for the minerals we mining we do, reconstruction we do. Because of all these things, the weathering occurs. Any reason where any construction was there, in the construction what happened, we have to do all these things, and the weathering was very prominent because of the human activity. Now, effect of a weathering, as you know, everything having a two effect, the positive and the negative. The first one is a constructive effect. Because of the weathering, the rocks breaks down into small pieces, and because of the weathering, the soil formation over there. The soil is formed because of the weathering only. The second thing, because of the weathering, the many new chemicals are formed because of the rocks disintegrate, the mixes, and many chemicals are formed because of the disintegration of a rock. The third thing is a landscape. Many new type of a landscape is developed. This landscape, like in the karst topography, like in the limestone region, they dissolve, and the new type of a landscape is involved in this region. The weathering also brings many building materials such as a cement and limestone are originate because of the weathering only. We get this limestone and so chemical. Destructive effect we see. The first one is a erosion. Because of the weathering, a big rock was disintegrate and the weathering occurs, soil erosion was occurs. All this is because of the weathering. Secondly, it is also the soil become infertile. Sometimes the reason, if the reason is of a limestone, if the reason is of a salt, a rock containing salt, when this limestone and salt, the soil mixes with the soil become infertile. It is not good for the cultivation. So these chemicals when mixes of the soil also becomes infertile. So this was the destructive effect of the weathering. So we have seen the constructive effect of the weathering. and the destructive effect of the weathering. Thank you.